Namaste. The question of the question is, this video is about why I'm doing this vlog and why I do a daily vlog. The question is a very, very complex topic. Let me start with a short introduction from the beginning. When I was around 8 or 9 years old, I went to a theater group where we did, I don't know, probably for 2 years, but yeah, I just learned to be on the stage and to learn the text and having fun as children. So it was really interesting. And then when I got older, I was, I don't know, probably 14 years old. I started in a theater group. I went to a German school, so we had a German theater group in the school, and yeah, that was quite big. We played in the main theater of our city, and was 28 people, even with a core of 52 people from another city. And we played in the biggest cities from Romania. So it was quite interesting, and I think I did for like 2.5, 3 years or something like that. But then when I got older and the first phones appeared with camera, my friends always came to me to visit me, so my house was always full, and we started to film ourselves. We did short videos, music video for the song Pump It Up, and then we played some crazy stuff that one guy was the teacher and the rest was the students, and we filmed that, and we had a lot of fun. So and when I was in high school, I also went to a competition for theater, so I wrote the piece, and me and my colleague was playing it, and it was really cool, and we had a lot of fun, so it was very interesting. And then I discovered YouTube, and I asked my friends if we want to do a channel or something. That was back in 2004, 5, but nobody took it serious, and we just had fun and didn't act. Then I wanted to study theater in Germany, but my whole family was against, so I ended up to study economics, which I broke up after 1.5 years, of course. And then I was thinking to study psychology, then in Vienna, but my English was too weak back then. That was 2009. So at the end, I ended to start marketing and did my bachelor in marketing. Not so interesting, and never used my diploma, so I think that I will never use. But what was cool, that I was the president of the student league for 2 years, so I learned to organize all the big events from the university, and it was quite a good experience. But till 2016 I didn't do nothing about that, like art and filming. And in 2016, when I was in Nepal, I decided that I will do a YouTube channel about cooking. But my apartment was too small, my ego was too big, I didn't like the kitchen, it was too complicated, and I just missed the topic. But in 2018 I decided, okay, now I will go for a ride once around the globe, and will travel full time. So it's time to start a YouTube channel about traveling. Then we went to Russia with Jane, and we started our vlog with challenge. That was our first challenge. In 2018, it was 2 months in Russia, and did it for 2 months. It was very similar to this one, so waking up at 4:30, meditating 1 hour, then I was usually editing, then we did some yoga, we did the OMAD vegan diet, we did a hardcore workout, Insanity from Shaun T, then we did at least 5 times a week sauna, and I think those was the main topics. Then we started to travel. We went by hitchhiking from Russia down to Italy, from Italy to Turkey. That was around 2 months, all by hitchhiking. Then we were 2 weeks in Dubai, 1 day in Oman, 3 months in Nepal, 2 months in India, 2 months in Sweden, 3 months in France. Then again 2 months in Russia, and now we did again the challenge, same as before, but in 2019. And then we came to Iceland. So it's my third time I'm doing this challenge, and I'm really happy about it, and I really like it. So why I'm doing this challenge, why I'm doing this stuff? First of all, it helps me much more to have discipline. So waking up at 4:30 is not just waking up at 4:30, because this will be not the hardest part of the task. The hardest part of the task for me is to go to sleep early. This is the hardest part, not to wake up at 4:30, because there are a couple of techniques what you can do. You can put your phone in the other side of the room. You can drink a bit more water in the evening. What I discovered that helps very much, if you have a pyjama, so when you prepare to sleep, that you change your clothes. First of all, it's much cleaner if you go with special clothing in the bed, and second of all, your brain got a impulse that okay, now it's time to sleep, something changed, and try to go low light. The second benefit, you leave your phone in the other side of the room. You don't sit the whole evening on your phone, so you can fall asleep much easier. Of course, meditating before sleep helps a lot, so this is really cool. But yeah, the hard part is to go to sleep early, not to wake up early. Waking up early is not so hard. I'm used to see that because my mother is waking up super early, super early. That means sometimes at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I hated when I was in the school. I really hate it from the bottom of my heart. But I started to enjoy it when I was in the army. Waking up at 5:30 was 5:30, no, 6:30, I think 6:30. I was waking up at 6:30, but it was really nice. And back to the point, it makes my lifestyle and my body and my brain and my soul much more disciplined. It's hard, but it makes life much easier. Like, do what is hard and your life will be easy, or do what is easy and your life will be hard. Yeah, so that's the first topic, the discipline. To have a plan, like a schedule, that okay, today I want to do this and this and this and this and this, and then write it down, and you can just make a sign if you accomplished it. The vlog, for example, helps me very much in this topic because it motivates me. It motivates me a lot. I know, okay, I have to do it every day, and it's pushed me somehow to not give up, to not have this, today I take a lazy day, because I commit myself to something, and it gives me sometimes a bit of pressure, but more it pushes me more from behind to be perseverant. This is the word, because it's easy to have very cool idea, and probably it's easy to do it for 2, 3, 5 days, but to keep going with the same task all the time, it's really hard. But I want to do this at the moment as a ritual, and I try to implement those tasks in my daily life as much as possible. Of course, it's not for everybody to wake up at 4:30 if you have night shifts, or come home at 10, 11 in the evening. It's almost impossible, not healthy. You should really sleep. That's also a very controversial topic, because I think that 6 hours of sleep for me, it's more than enough. But sometimes I'm taking in the afternoon a nap for 15 minutes or half an hour. If you keep this ritual continuously, then it will be a tradition, and then it's super easy for your mind, your soul, and your body. Why this challenge? It's very healthy for your brain, for your soul, for your body. Again, I think that OMAD is one of the best, can I call it a diet? Yeah, the healthiest and the best diet what I found till now. I tried really a lot of things, but for me OMAD is more a lifestyle. Like, veganism is not a diet for me, it's more a lifestyle. So combining these two together gives me again a lot of discipline. I clean my body, I feel very powerful, I feel very healthy, I feel very motivated, I have good mood. I have a lot of benefits out of it, and it really makes me happy. I can say that. of course, meditation for your mind. I'm a hyperactive child, so for me, meditating was a big struggle. But when I was 2011, I went to a Buddhist monastery in Vienna, and I had a crash course for like 4 hours how to meditate, and this helped me very much. I learned the most simple meditation technique, the mindfulness meditation, when you just close your eyes, take air through your nose, and just pay attention on your breath, how the air flows in your body and comes out from your body. So it's the meditation to observe your breath. Then I did a Vipassana course in Nepal. The first time was a simple one. There we meditated for 10 hours a day, 1 hour in sitting, 1 hour in walking, 1 hour in sitting, 1 hour in walking, so on. And there I started to wake up at 4:30. So for 10 hours a day, I was there 6 days, and then I went out. And after 1 or 2 weeks, I went to another Vipassana meditation center, which was a 10 days retreat, and this was like really tough. It was 10 days, 10 hours a day. And you was not allowed to talk to nobody. You woke up every morning at 4:30. Man and woman was separated. And I lived all my dramas again. So it was really hard for me. I broke up after 70 days because the humidity was super high, and I have moisture in my room, and all my clothes went with like these black and green dots. I got a bit scared if this goes on my lungs or something, very unhealthy. I started to talk to the teacher. I came out from this mood, so I was like, okay, giving up. But in 2018, I returned to Nepal, and I finally did these 10 days of Vipassana. So on my third attempt, I finished the 10 days course. Even though on the day 7 I wanted to give up and went to the teacher to tell him that I go home. But he said, it's impossible, you did it till now you need to finish it. So it was a bit of, it was super hardcore, but I'm extremely happy that I did it. Yeah, so meditation helps your brain a lot, and mostly how I see how meditation helps me is while editing videos. So I see how I edit when I'm not meditating, that I'm just in a rush and cannot concentrate so long, have no patience. But as soon as I start a couple of days to meditate in the morning and in the evening, editings make much more fun, and I do it with pleasure, and I have much more patience to do it properly and give more attention and power and attitude, and that was a bullshit, but it's no problem. So yeah, it helps me very much in my concentration. It's easier to be disciplined and calms me down very much. So my patience level is rising extremely. You need to bring down your ego to do vlogging. I mean, not everybody can talk to a camera, because when you talk to a friend, it's something personal. But when you talk to even when you talk on Skype, it's something different because you see the person. But when you are talking to a camera and cannot imagine that on the other side of the camera is you sitting behind the monitor, it's a bit weird for your brain to get this connection and do it more personally. So it helps me really to be egoless, which is one of the main reasons why I start this travel, to get rid of my ego, because where I came from, it's a very important social status to have a strong ego, and I'm on a journey to demolish this ego. So yeah, filming all your day, where you are living, how it looks, and not give too many efforts in this topic. It's a bit tough sometimes, but again, it helps me to be more disciplined. Before we did the shanti, but this is for me too much jumping. Now last year I was concentrating to train my mind properly and to prepare for the coming journey. And now I think it's time to prepare my body and to lose some weight, because in the last period I lost control and I gained a lot of weight. And okay, I can have it as an excuse. I was traveling for 24 months. Sorry, we didn't. It was a low budget travel, so we didn't have always the option to eat whatever we want, and mostly we choose the cheapest option. So this could be an excuse. You can judge me however you want. I don't care. I know that I fucked it up, and I need to gain control again and turn back. Will be not so hard. I lost once 22 kilo and once 26 kilo. Now I will be more than happy if I lose 15 kilo, 14 kilo I think. But I think I lost already 3 kilos since the last 10 days. So I don't think that this will be a problem, and I just need a bit more time. Doing a vlog helps me very much. Here in this topic, it gives me a big pressure that I need to edit every day, and it helps me in what I want to do after this traveling. I would like to concentrate on documentaries. I started a documentary about happiness and freedom. I'm doing interviews with interesting and weird people from all around the world. This is the first documentary I started. Then I filmed this honey hunting, which was very interesting, which I can transform in a documentary. Then we were in India. We did the documentary with Sumit. Sumit was a very cool experience. Thank you for that again. We did a documentary about a girl who had a good life, but then got very pure, and she got too much trouble in her life. So it was a bit of her life, what went wrong with her life. Then we did a short movie in India, and then we came back to Europe and we did a music video. Sweden, we did a technical video for a kayak company. It was also a nice experience. And now it's a mixture between vlogging and travel videos. But the main topic is I want to learn to edit very properly and to start to do documentaries. I want to choose as a career documentary and filmmaker. A filmmaker, it's a bit far from me. Maybe some short movies, some funny stuff, but mainly documentaries. So, producer. And the last topic what I'm talking now about is doing this challenge helps me open the eyes and realizing and concentrating to live in the present moment, because we spend a lot of time in the past and we spend a lot of time in the future, but the only time when we can change something is the present moment. You can't change the past, you can't control the future, you can do something in the present for your future, that's different, but you cannot do nothing in the future. You can do something for the future. So living in the present moment is very, very important. Thinking about that the past cannot be changed, everything is temporary, like you are, like somebody said, you are before a storm, in the storm, or after a storm. Problems will always be in this life, will always come to you. Sometimes you have to take them very serious, but most of the time just let them go, let them go, let them go. Forgot everything bad. Leave them to the side, don't care about them. As hard it is, just let them go. Don't stress yourself what happened in the past, because you cannot change it anymore. Try to do your best now, in this moment, to prepare for your future. And this is very, very cool. Of course, meditation is again one topic which concentrates just on the present moment. And I think that's the main reason why I'm doing a vlog. If you have any questions or thoughts about that, please write them down in the comment section below. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's very, very, very easy to talk naturally like this, but when I need to tell those stuff like, please comment in the right, or press the button, and I'm a bit of, it's not me. I cannot do it. I don't want to do it. It's just so. I try to be just me, myself, and I, natural as I am, and not building up a character. I have to be the character and not to, I don't know. I try to improve myself, and yeah, it's a long topic, so the next video will be probably a question and answer. So thank you for joining me for this boring day, and just keep it cool and do the best out of your time, especially now in this hard period when everybody's isolated, and I try to take the best out of it and to make this time unforgettable, but in a good way. Not that we had to sit in the house for 2 weeks and I did nothing, just watching Netflix, and after 3-4 weeks I will not remember the pain, and I will just see what I gained. Yeah, this is the best period to invest in yourself. If you don't invest yourself, because you always say, I don't have time for this. Now you have time for it. Now you have time for it. If you don't do it now, then the problem is in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, there is the problem. Okay, so that was it. Thank you again. Namaste. Adios. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.